Right, that's at least that done. Oh, what's best to do now? Rico. We can't do Rico 5 because apparently I need the rocket nozzle for that. Let's go. Oh, let's do Bianco 6. It's literally right in front of me, so why not? I think how many shines are we on now? We get the rocket nozzle at, I want to say 30 shines or something. Right, there's a button we can press to get that. It's not that. It's never that button. There's a thing that brings up like the HUD. That'll do. I think. Okay, let's do a little bit more then. Let's go and do the Secret of the Dirty Lake. Is it next? I think. Yeah, this one varies between being actually quite a lot of fun and a horrific, grueling ordeal. So let's head over to the other side of Windmill Village. Oh, we can actually get hold of the rocket nozzle for the first time, but I don't want to do that. Actually, no, it doesn't hugely matter because we're about to go into a floodless level anyway. But it's a bit easier to get there with the hover nozzle, quite frankly. So yeah, you got these dirty lily pads that fall apart after you spend too long standing on them, but then you can move to another one and it's fine, he says, cocking it up. But yeah, then you just jet in the direction you want to go, he says again, cocking it up. Strong moments for me. Right, let's try that. The issue is there, I was pressing the wrong button. I forget that we don't have one analog trigger. We have an analog, a not pressing it all the way down button, and a yes pressing it down all the way button, which is unusual. And apparently, not only does it take quite a lot of getting used to, if you then don't play this game for a week, and you forget that remarkably quickly. Oh, we actually get access to the turbo nozzle as well here. Which is slightly strange. Right, come on, get out. There we go. We should be fine to hover to there. Anyway, cool. You know what? Fuck it. Let's unlock the turbo nozzle. Why not? Oh, why not? Because I can't make that jump, apparently. Get out. There we go. We're all right. What? I'm not in the water there, you fuck. All right, there we go. Let's grab, hey, look at this. Hey, you got the turbo nozzle. Press and hold R to zoom. And we'll do it very briefly for a few seconds. Fascinating. There it goes. Boing. I love that sound. Right, here we go. So, red turns, then blue turns, then red turns and jump, then blue turns and we jump to the right, then red turns and we jump back over that way. Oh, great start, Doctor, great start. How many lives have I got? Insufficient, I'm willing to bet. Ah, that's actually alright. So, red turns, then blue turns and jump. No, not jump yet. And then red. Oh, if I'm going to be really ballsy, I can do that. And then... Oh, helps if you press A to jump. Oh, you bastard! Oh, God, my heart. Oh, why do I do this to myself? This is an annoying jump off this wall here and then stay on the Rubik's Cube. This might be a bit difficult just because, yeah, turns out my controller I have for my Switch is not, like, actually an analog stick. It's basically you either press in a direction or you're not. There's no nuance to it, which can be a little problematic. Okay. Right. I believe we actually have a chance for a second one-up appears on this. I remember that being a thing on this thing, that actually, if you get this far, you can literally profit in lives, which means it's hard to get a game over in this. Doesn't make the top part of this any easier to 9-year-old Doctor, though, does it? But, oh, actually, I thought there was another section up here. Are we straight onto this final flippy-doo section? Cool. So, reds, then blues, and then that red's going to flip, and then I want to get onto it at that point. So that flips, and we get on there, then blue, and we go into there, then red. I've got my route planned out here, and then blue. Hup, oh, and then get up, man. There we go, and we're onto that. And, oh, did I just do that? I'm going to say first try, because that first try where we fucked it up, that certainly doesn't count. That was actually a pretty good run of the secret. So actually, we're on to 7 there. And basically, what we have to do to complete this game is get onto the 7th level of every world and beat it. And we've actually got onto, I'm not going to do it right away, we've got onto Bianco 7, which is quite cool. We should have rockets. Okay, maybe rockets at 25 isn't what that triggers. Oh, Gelato is red coins to the Coral Reef now, must be. And I like red coins to the Coral Reef, so we will go and do that, because that's just a deeply relaxing level. There we go. So this is quite funny, this one, because I remember very specifically what I talked about the last time I played this, which was, I mean, God, that was 2015, so that's five and a half years ago now at this point. Because I'd just come back from, like, 3 weeks of field work in Egypt, doing, like, tropical reef marine biology, which was very cool. None of that anymore, because, travel doesn't happen. But it's a funny reflection here on like how much life has changed since then. That I've actually, well, I've been back to Egypt since then, not to do any kind of coral reef biology, but me and the Spry, we went with my dad, he's big on his, like, I guess you'd call it Egyptology. Oh, how do I dive? Is it B to dive? No, it won't be Y to dive, yep. So he's big on like going to Egypt and looking at like tombs and ruins and that kind of stuff. And don't get me wrong, it's for want of a better phrase, cool as shit. And we went out and went to all, you know, the old pharaoh's tombs and all that kind of stuff. And God, that was only in January this year, but it feels like an absolute bloody lifetime ago, because it was basically one of the last big things we did before, like, at that point then, pretty much not long after we got back, lockdown happened, and I mean, at that point, we were already vaguely aware of COVID as some kind of, oh, there's some shit happening in China, we should probably keep an eye on that. But one of the things that absolutely sticks with me, come on, you fuck, there we go, is, so when we were there, so the apartment we were staying in had like a roof terrace, almost everywhere in Egypt kind of seems to. And so we were there in January, so it is winter there still. It's still warm because it's the damn desert, but it is not like incredibly hot all of the time. So in the evenings we go up onto the roof terrace, we have a couple of bevs, and we just kind of like, you sit there, and then one of the things, if you've never been, like, close to the equator, it's such a bizarre... I mean, obviously, Egypt's not hugely close to the equator, but Britain particularly is quite high latitude. And so I'm quite used to sunrise and sunset taking the damn time. Whereas when you're there, it's like, no, you're watching the sun touches, like, the bottom of the horizon, and then you just watch it go... And then in, like... over the course of, like, 5 minutes, it feels like, the sun has set. Oh, really? We still got that glitch. That's fun. Yeah, within like a few minutes, it feels like the sun has gone from just being visible over the top of the horizon to disappearing below the bottom of the horizon. And it's remarkable to just sit and like watch that in real time from the balcony. But then we watched that one evening, and then we saw the sunrise, the moon rising on the other side of the Nile. And then we noticed it rising. We're like, that moon looks odd. Resisting the temptation to say that's no moon. But it was bizarre because the moon was... Okay, when I say bright red, not quite as red as, you know, these coins, but it was incredibly red, and it's what's known as a blood moon. Actually, well, no, it's not, because a blood moon is normally a lunar eclipse, where it's like slightly covered, and that's what gives it a weird hue. This was just... the moon rose very low and rose such that there was still just about a line from the last rays of the sun through to the moon. We tried to get photos of it. I'll maybe put them up if I've got any hanging around, but photos don't really do it justice. But like, we saw this red moon and we were like, holy shit, when you look at this, you can see why ancients put so much stock in like celestial phenomena and stuff like that, because if you had no idea what was going on and you saw that blood moon, you'd be like, holy shit, the crops are going to goddamn fail this year because this looks horrifying. And then COVID happened and all that kind of stuff. And like, we joked about it for a while. We were just like, you know what it was? It was we were there in Egypt and we saw the blood moon rose over the Nile, which means the pestilence will fall upon the land. But it's like, yeah, the more that turned out to actually happen in a lot of ways. Right, come on. This fucking thing. Ugh. I hate this stupid idiot fish coin. So actually noticing this coin's fucking swimming away from me, and it's some bullshit, and I hate it so much. Right, speeder on. Let's chase this bad boy down with a fucking equivalent of the Benny Hill theme on. Baby Park will do fine. Oh my god. That took a long time. But yeah, it was amusing to contrast. I remember talking about my field work in Egypt at this point, and it was like, also, that was back when I was like, I'm going to be a marine biologist. No, you're going to go and work on fucking desert locusts for the next 4 years. Right, let's grab that. Oh, what to do next? That's 25. That may be enough to unlock the rocket nozzle back in Delfino. Let's have a look. Yes, it is 25. Wonderful. So at least that means we can go and do Rico 5 after this. So here we just have to go and chase down Shadow Mario and get the rocket nozzle after him. After him. I was going to say off him and after him. And I said after him, which turns out not a word. Right, so let's go and do that off camera, I suppose. There we go. Nah, rats, I was just about to turbo dash. Oh, it's the turbo nozzle. Huh. That's much less useful. Shit, there must be 30 at which we unlock the rocket nozzle then. Cool. So, no Pianta Village meat, and possibly no... Okay, right, let's try Rico 5 again, see if I can actually... Oh, if there is some idiot way we can get to it. Oh, let's crash with that, why not? Oh, no, that's actually solid, that one. Turns out I was thinking about this one here. There we go. Right, let's grab a shine from here, at least. Man, that was, again, complete muscle memory. I couldn't remember that I had a blue coin or a shine in it. Can we now do the bells? The bells! The bells! I think that's The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I've never actually seen that film. It's one of very few Disney films I've not seen. I say film, it's also a... Because it's weirdly, it's a book by... It's the same man who did Les Miserables, isn't it? Victor Hugo, with The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I said but I was kind of really done with that thought, so who knows where I was planning to go with that. Are we done? So we're on to 7 on Gelato Beach now, aren't we, as well? We're actually, we're making good, we're making good progress through this game. We're making good progress through this game, aren't we? Right, I think I've seen my route up here, so let's head up to where we fought actually Goopa Poopa last time, I reckon. Oh, shit ass. I keep saying shit ass, I need to stop with that. That's a terrible phrase to say. Right, now from here we should be able to basically climb on top of the fruit machine / amphitheater. That's a very strange combination of two things. Oh, where am I? I'm in hell. I'm in hell. Get out, man. There we go. Right, there we go. Right, if we get on top of this, then, oh, we can easily hover over from here. And then from here, it's basically the same time we fought Goopa last time. So we'll wash his face off. And then we need to grab a tentacle. Come on, man. Give me a tentacle. Oh, it's a good man. There we go. And I'll take that. That's not a good tentacle, but there we go. Can I get another one? Oh, no, we can't. Right. Let's get until we've got the cork exposed. Well, not speeder, just cut, please, future doctor. Oh, no, I've got his nose. Got your nose. There we go. Oh, I really meant to put, by the way, so people mentioned this, well, it was in the bonus episode of Pikmin. I think I also may have mentioned it in the last thing, but I have kittens now. I have 2 incredibly cute kittens, and they are the most adorable creatures ever. So I will put up, at the moment, while we are doing something we've done before, some photos and videos of my kittens. So the small tabby coloured-ish one is Gomez, named after Gomez Adams by the very dear Sprite. And then the other one, he's only a few weeks older, but he is fucking massive, is Thor. And I'm calling him Thor because everything about his weight trajectory makes me suspect that Thor is going to be fucking massive. So he needs a sufficiently massive name. So I was like, you need something majestic like Thor or Odin or Zeus. We tried with Zeus at first, but the issue is, I'm not American, so I can't say Zeus. That sounds weird, and then saying Zeus every time feels a bit weird. So I went for Thor instead of being slightly easier to say, basically. But the funny thing is, they are the cutest, cuddliest things ever, because they're part ragdoll, and as such, they are just... They love being in the same room as you. They'll do their own thing, but they always want to be in the same room as one of us, and they will just... They'll just come over for snuggles like so regularly. I love the little bastard so much. We've had him about a month at this point, and we're very happy. Shall put it that way, certainly. Right. Shall we take on Shadow Mario? Fuck it, let's take on Shadow Mario. No, actually, we should do another level in Serena, I think. Serena 3 is... Oh, it's Mysterious Hotel Delfino, isn't it? Which isn't that bad, it's just a bit weird. Right, let's head there and head inside the hotel. I'll catch you there. No, hey, Gomez, get out of there. That's not for you. No, they're there. Stop it. There we go. Turns out, ladies and gentlemen, the cats have worked their way into this room. I told you they was organised. That's all I'll say. I think they were sleeping in the other room, but now they've woken up and decided they want to go in here. Let go of the controller. Ugh, kittens. Right, I guess we'll get a bit of live footage at this point. I said I was going to meet you in Serena Beach, but that was clearly a lie. Let's put that on There we go. It's a bit dark in here, but there's Gomez is spooking around in that corner there. There's Thor. They're kind of vaguely stalking each other. They like to play a lot at this point. I guess he's just gonna stalking out the room. Cool. They've gone chasing out, and that's someone else's problem. Right. This time I actually will see you inside Hotel Delfino, I think it's called. Oh, yeah, because it's called Mysterious Hotel Delfino, so obviously that's the name of it. It also says Hotel Delfino on the front in fucking massive letters. So, Mysterious Hotel Delfino is a very bizarre level because it's incredibly unclear without any prior information what you're supposed to do. But there's basically a route through the level which involves doing a series of weird shit. None of which is obvious, other than I know what I'm doing, so I know how to go through it. So far, we're operating pretty much entirely on residual memory. I've realised the term muscle memory isn't right for what I'm describing, so I've used the term residual memory for, like, stuff that's in there. It's memory I'm not directly aware of, but it's clearly there operating somewhere below the surface, so I'm going to say residual memory. That makes me think about statistics, and that's not what I mean when I say residual. To any statisticians in the audience, of which I'm sure there's none, because statistics is a very boring subject. Speaking here as a professional statistician, because residuals it's in statistical analysis regressions. Residuals are like how far any individual value is from the average value, which I suppose I could be meaning that when I'm like, it's surprisingly not average memory. Oh my god, Doctor, stop talking about statistics, you boring bastard. Now we flip that. So our actual goal here, weird though it seems, is actually to obtain a pineapple, because there's a Yoshi in the lobby, who wants a pineapple, and we basically need to find one somewhere in here. And it's actually, do I have to go through the floor at this point? Oh, it is through here, isn't it? Right, so, one day I'll get used to that, I swear. There we go, missed. And there we go, hit. It's in one of these, isn't it? Nope. There we go, got a pineapple. Oh, hello, Thor, you've snuck in again. They like the computer because it's warm. Get off me. And most of this room has been cat-proofed. We'll find out for sure. But generally, I've been pretty good at all cables and stuff are tied down. Oh my god, I'm going to get a picture of him because this is the cutest shit ever. He's just... Oh no, don't move, mate. There we go. I'll put the video on, at least he's schnoofling around. Oh, currently underneath my chair. He was there next to my computer, but he has fucked off a bit now. Oh, he's gone over there now. He's schnoofling around. See that over there? That's the Sprite computer. And he's investigating over there, so we'll leave him to it. He's not the one I'm worried about. Gomez is the one who really likes to explore wires and nibble things and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, Yoshi in this level always wants a pineapple. Why don't you bring it to him? Look at that. We have a Yoshi. Wonderful. Now we need to bring him basically back up to where we were, because he has that useful ability of being able to eat Big Boos. Oh my god. So Thor is currently trying to fit underneath the shelf. You can just about see him there. If I put that video on, he is squeezed underneath that shelf. There's a little paw sticking out. He likes to go right in between those two levels of books, and it is incredibly cute. Psst, psst, psst. Hello. Oh, you're so cute. Look at you, little face. I say little face, he's fucking massive. As I say, the bastard's only like 3 months old, but he already weighs like 2.5 kilos. He is massive, and I got expectations that he's gonna get even bigger. But he's enjoying exploring the place. They're not normally allowed in this office, basically, unless someone is in here. And generally speaking, they don't like being in here because they've got kind of nowhere to go. So in the other rooms they have like fucking cat trees and like toys to play with and stuff like that. Whereas in here there's places to explore, like there's warm computers and stuff like that, but there's nothing overtly speaking. That was weird. But we got it, I guess. Yeah, there's nothing to play with in a traditional sense. So they don't tend to come in here so often, but they are slowly learning to come in here and explore around a little bit. Right, okay, apparently that mad spin jump worked. Always dubious as to whether the spin jump is going to work or not, but sometimes with Yoshi, basically, the spin jump like that is literally insane, the distance you can potentially cover with it. Is it? Okay, so it's Y that's tongue, so... Ah, no, shit. There we go. A lot of weird shit happening with this Yoshi, certainly. But where exactly do we need to go? I believe... Is it? Actually, no, it wasn't there. Because basically we need to drop down somewhere and we basically turn up in someone's private pool. And it's over there, so it's this way. And then this way. Oh, God. Oh, no, I've done it again. There we go. Wow, I got both of them. Cool. It's this bit over here. There is a cracked ceiling tile that's got a star in it. There we go. So if we slam through... If we slam through that... If we slam through that... Mother, come on, give me... If we slam through that... There we go. Cut that together so I don't look like an idiot future doctor. And there we go. I do enjoy that Yoshi takes part of that if he's there.